But what are the three you're looking for when you evaluate a case?
Absolutely. Every personal injury lawyer, very first off the bat, we are looking for insurance coverage, okay?
And why is that?
I mean, we could talk about this for hours too.
Right.
There is a major problem in Florida.
Right.
It's a problem that needs to be fixed. Our
Right.
legislature's not addressing it, okay? And they should be. And that issue is insurance coverage. There is not enough insurance coverage required of people in the state of Florida when they're driving a car. I'll explain to you what I mean by that. The law says you have to have certain insurance coverage if you're going to own and operate an automobile in Florida.
Right.
What you have to have, though, is very minimal. I mean, bare bones. And compared to other states, it's embarrassing.
What is it?
We only have to have, in order to register our car and prove we have insurance, $10,000 in property damage
Well,
for other people's property.
I scratched my car. It's
$10,000. I
Right.
mean, it doesn't pay for anything these days.
Right.
There's no car on the road. Very
Right.
few cars on the road that can handle.
Right.
And then beyond that, they have to have $10,000 in PIP or PIP coverage, personal injury protection coverage. Some people may have heard that term thrown around. Essentially what it means is in Florida, we have a little bit of a weird rub to the law where they say the first $10,000 of your medical bills are paid through your own insurance carrier, your own car insurance. It's actually primary to health insurance, Medicare, Medicaid, whatever else you might have to pay your medical bills.
Right.
Beyond that, injury coverage for other people, not required. Other states, even like our neighbor Georgia, has a minimum bodily injury coverage requirement. What's odd about that to me, and should be to other people just on its face, is that why would we require insurance for property and not people?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. So if I can have insurance that'll give me 10,000 in protection by law, right?
Correct.
It'll protect a car for 10,000, the
That
other
you
person's
hit,
car.
right.
But if the person gets hurt, there's nothing there.
Correct. And so in Florida, to protect yourself from this, and I have this conversation 15 times a week,
UM.
you have to have UM, and you know this already because
Right.
we've talked about it.
Right, well, I know.
And,
I'm
you
behind the
have
scenes.
have to have uninsured motorist coverage in Florida. You should always stack it, okay? Because if you stack it, you have multiple cars on the policy, you can multiply your coverage.
Explain stacking just briefly, real quick.
Stacking coverage is the idea that if you have more than one car on the policy and you purchase uninsured motorist coverage, you can buy it unstacked or stacked, and there's several benefits to it. You should talk to your insurance agent about all this. I'm not an insurance
Sure.
agent, but I deal in this world as a lawyer.
Sure.
But ultimately, if you have that UM stacked and you have two cars on the policy, say you have a $50,000 UM policy,
Right.
and it's stacked by two cars, it'll multiply it by two. It'll turn it into $100,000 in
Got it.
coverage per person, and up your limits. And it's a relatively, it does cost money, but it's a relatively inexpensive way in the full scheme of cost of your policy, inexpensive way to double